Apple's done a fantastic job of really innovating on the Mac. We are going to outperform them.
So you feel like you've got Apple now?
We have a computer for people who love Windows that they can be very, very proud of.
Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella is very excited about his new Windows computers because they're not just any Windows computers.
Can we call them AI pewters?
No, I like Copilot Plus PCs.
Yes, these Copilot Plus PCs, coming from Microsoft itself and others like Lenovo and Dell, have been completely re-engineered for
AI as a new input.
But what even is an AI computer? Microsoft's latest have new chips and AI software that can do some cool tricks without even needing to connect to the internet. After talking to Nadella and seeing the new Surface devices in action, I'll say it looks pretty darn promising.
Here's the interesting thing, right, which is if you sort of take all of what we've been talking about with AI, it all came about because of abundance of compute, all primarily in the cloud, right? So that's what created the GPT-4, for example, which essentially changed the world. Now, what happened in the cloud is going to come to the edge. And the edge that first needs to be reinvented before we talk about everything else is the PC. And so that's sort of what I think of as the AI PC or the Copilot Plus PCs.
Okay, translation for non-computer scientists. ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, those other generative AI tools you've been using, the processing happens in the cloud, aka some data center. Now, some AI processing will happen right on your computer, what is called edge computing. To do this, Microsoft had to add a new chip component.
Pretend I'm not a computer nerd. What is an NPU?
It's a neural processing unit. If you want to build any AI application, you have to have an accelerator. Just like we have in the cloud, to be able to run these matrix math multiplications fast in order to drive AI features. And that's what the NPU does.
The NPU joins the CPU and the GPU in the Copilot Plus PCs. But here's the really exciting thing.
Qualcomm's got a new processor, which we've optimized Windows for. The battery life, I've been using it now. I mean, it's 22 hours of continuous video playback.
These Qualcomm Snapdragon X series chips are based on ARM architecture. And here's another translation. These energy-efficient chips are more like the ones in your smartphone than the Intel chips in your Windows laptop. A few years ago, Apple transitioned all its Macs from Intel chips
to our own Apple Silicon.
Those chips are based on ARM, and it made MacBooks really awesome.
We finally feel we have a very competitive product between Surface Pro and the Surface laptops. We have essentially the best specs when it comes to ARM-based silicon and performance or the NPU performance.
Microsoft says the new Surfaces are 58% faster than the MacBook Air with M3 and has 20% longer battery life. Intel will make Copilot PCs, but this is a move away from that once tight relationship.
Which system do you use?
I use a Surface laptop.
Have you heard the fan go on?
No.
See, this is what I'm really hoping for. A Windows PC that doesn't sound like it's going to outer space. You think we've got it?
You have it. You got it.
Okay, but what new AI powers does the NPU unlock in Windows?
One of the dreams we've always had is how do we introduce memory, right? Photographic memory into what you do on the PC. And now we have it. So it's called recall. It's not keyword search, right? It's semantic search over all your history. And it's not just about any document. We can recreate moments from the past, essentially.
Here's how it works. Windows constantly takes screenshots of what's on your screen, then uses a generative AI model right on the device, along with the NPU, to process all that data and make it searchable, even photos. I got to try it out. I searched brown leather bag. It came up in visual search. There's no place on this page that it says brown leather bag. It just knows because it sees this brown leather bag.
There could be this reaction from some people that this is pretty creepy. Microsoft is taking screenshots of everything.